thank you for coming back and watching my videos. If you have anything to say after you watch this one, take a look down in the comments and let it all out. Of course, subscribe and like if you also enjoy the content. About Finana, that hasn't already been said. Well, here's something new that hasn't been said and hasn't been shown before. Finana has some resolutions, as New Year's resolutions should be made by anybody. Yes, Finana has foot and mouth moments, of course, as everyone else does. I've had my fair share of them. So I am not someone who's throwing stones in glass houses. But let's talk about what she's doing right here. What she's doing is she's saying she did mention that she has tax issues. She is going to be limiting her gacha game spending, monthly budgeting, and resolve some tax issues. That's the thing that she's doing for finances, which is right here. We're going to go a little bit into each and hopefully give you guys a full rundown. Not a full rundown, but enough of a rundown on what's going on. Let's just go directly first with her tax issues. She says first, gacha game spending, 2 to 3 games, free to play. 2, monthly budgeting, which is very important. And 3rd, tax issues.
Numbers and do these. Yeah. Tax problems is probably number 1 for me. Yeah. I honestly wish I knew how to do these things from the very beginning. And, yeah. This is the part where I say I'm stressed and depressed. I am stressed and depressed about it. And to be honest, I'm not gonna go into details or numbers or anything about it, but I will say I think taxes are like my biggest obstacle for this year. Because I didn't really know how to do them from the very beginning. Mostly because I've never actually done self-employed before. I've always done taxes with like, the easy W2 forms and like my real jobs. So like those ones were no brainer. And I also had, my parents who could help with it too. But I think that was kind of the issue where I got into this and I didn't really know how to do my taxes for this. And after a long time and after finally figuring out where this categorizes itself, because VTubing is like, I didn't know what that was labeled as. I'm gonna be honest. Let's be real. VTubing is like a new entity that I didn't know how it fits into the tax world. So, after a few years, it's like, oh shit. Well, now I finally figured out where this goes. And now I gotta figure out what to do. So, yeah. I've been working on it the past, I would say half year, I think. I've been working on it, and stuff like that since half a year ago. But, I mean, things are still just, like, in preparation stage of trying to figure out things. But, yeah. I do work with a CPA now. But honestly, I've had, like, a couple weird experiences. So that's why things were kind of, like, a little slow, but I'm working on it.
And here's the thing. Here's the issue that I have with that. I let it play so you guys can see all of it. Of course, she also said she has a gacha game addiction where, she's trying to budget things better. That's very true. That's more of a personal thing. Didn't want to get into that too much. I was going to get into it, but I didn't want to get into that very much. The tax problem is the big issue. We've already heard that from Mista/Kuro, that was an issue that is prevalent inside of Nijisanji. They don't help you. They don't direct you to the right people, and the people they direct you to are not very good. Maybe Mista talked to Finana. Maybe Finana got in contact with Mista or something, because she said she's working with a CPA. Of course, Nijisanji doesn't help you at all. A lot of agencies don't, and I guess I do wish they would, especially big agencies like Nijisanji and like Hololive and others. I think they do for the most part. Hololive does, at the very least, has classes and things like that. I wish that they would. If they don't, I wish they do in the future, because a lot of these people, a lot of them are just barely going to be starting to make money with Nijisanji or with Hololive. They haven't made money before, or if they have, they probably haven't made as much. And it's good to have somewhere, some kind of, because I remember when I was employed, they didn't directly take me to classes, but they were like, hey, here's like they would in your book, in your guidebook, whatever your when you just get in, like, oh, here's some tax preparation, either software or ideas or places to go or that kind of stuff. Maybe that's just me, but every single job I've had that has had anything happen, I've been like, hey, once a year we'll have tax preparers here, or once a year we have these services that work with us. You get lower prices, etc., 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 things like that. I wish they would at least do that. But it looks like now we have the fish, who is going and having some tax problems as well. So I hope and wish the best for her, because no matter what has been happening in the past, tax problems can drain somebody 100%. As I have said before, you can maul at the company, because hell, I mauled at the company. I don't like the company at all, in the sense of their management and stuff like that. So you can dislike Nijisanji as much as I do. truly. But I don't dislike the humans behind it, the VTubers behind it. Upper management can suck a big one, but the people behind it, Ren Zotto, those people, as long as they haven't done anything bad, they're on my good graces. Even if they have, I do give them a second chance if they ever ask for it. They haven't asked for it yet, but if they ever do, I will give them a second chance. Now, going on to what this says. The tweet was here. Possible context of Holostars Anti was molding over Louis collabing with Ren for the 2 cover songs they released, which I covered in an earlier video. A supposed Nijisanji fan shared screenshots of the troll's tweets and said Holo fans be like. This is my observation based on what I saw on Twitter. I wish people would stop engaging with negativity. Please don't generalize people or fan bases. The vast majority are just there to love and support their favorites. Don't go looking for hate, celebrate love. Want everyone to focus on what matters, having fun and lifting each other up, which is what I try to focus on. The people that I will criticize, though, are the Nijisisters. Those Nijisisters are that very vocal, but very tiny 1%, or even maybe less, of the VTuber community and of the Nijisanji community. 99% of them, as far as I'm concerned, are just people like you and me watching, not a lot of times not even chatting, not even mentioning them on YouTube or on Twitter or on any social media. You're just there to relax and watch your Oshi, and watch your Oshi maybe be a boy failure, girl failure, whatever, but you're there to just enjoy yourself. To those people, I say keep enjoying your Oshi, whether they be a Nijisanji or whatever company they're going to be at. And I hope you all have an amazing holiday season. But yes, Ren Zotto is right. Don't engage with that negativity, because those people are negative just for the hell of it, and they don't want to bring positivity into anything. Now, I will be critical of anyone who deserves criticism. I am a public figure, so I know that criticism will come my way as well. Clear proof that you should always watch out with who you follow. This person here, it decided to, at every Nijisanji major account, Any Color Legal, Any Color Inc., and put a Google Doc of Nijisanji antis out there. I am included in this Google Doc, of course, as always. And even Mbinted is like, don't perceive me, dude. Don't put me in here. I don't want you to be in, I don't want to be in there as evidence or whatever. Of course, here's the problem, Mbinted. You're already seen as one of them. You're seen as being a part of that community. So when someone tries to do something like this, you're laid in bed with them long enough. It is going to be something that you are known for from now on. So unfortunately, Nbinted, I think you're going to stay in there, and it's going to stay that way. So let's talk about the whole thing. This is the original one, sent to Any Color via the proper means as well. I'm hoping that highlighting just how much hatred was spread towards Niji Livers fans this year, and how disgusting became accepted will bring an end to it. Other people are attacking them, etc. Not now. Fucking whatever. Google Doc, with the exception of Legal Mindset, he's not a VTuber, blah, blah, blah. Talk about false ID, the videos of Pomo's graduation, all this stuff here. Holy moly, this person went into everything. Doki fans were on a hit list, went into a block list. Oh, dang, this person really went against false ID. Holy moly. Saying, using Kunai's graduation, announcement to rile up more hatred, starting trouble for Doppio's artists on Twitch, Twitch stream or timestamped in the following tweet where false says all this kind of stuff. Tweets. This guy goes off on false. Holy moly. Apparently, I'm in there somewhere. Control F. Let me find myself, because, there we go. I have my own section. I find it funny. So there's so much here. Tends to make several videos a day since the incident, constantly spreading unproven accusations, breaking VTuber etiquette, putting livers and ridiculous twisted claims in thumbnails. Same thing with other people. Mujin, more tweets, Parrot 4chan. They did Vox being mocked in the thumbnail. This, oh my god. VTuber Cringe, Kuri Rinji, as well. Videos about everything that he's done. Silence termination, tweets, etc. Elara, other people. But with me, he was just like, yeah, there's too much. I guess that's what happens when you have as much stuff out there as I do. It's like, there's too much. I couldn't even put it all here. Man, I find that funny. I'm sorry. I'm probably stoking some kind of fire in this guy's loins or something. I don't know. Someone's comment about the doc really is my thought on it. And let's see what this guy says. I started reading parts of it, and the first thing that leapt out at me was the commentary. It was interwoven with emotionally charged complaints everywhere. And I couldn't believe that the author and the people sharing it wanted it to be taken seriously. I mean, yeah. If you want a document to be taken seriously, you just put out proof and not put out commentary, not put out too much emotion into it, because otherwise it is just seen as a hit piece. It is just seen as your opinion that you wanted to cry over and, be seen or heard. Tagging Nintendo underneath Mario fan game tweets telling them to take it down levels of petty. Bro, Hitlist 2.0, LMAO, the subreddit made it. Not only that, but it doesn't seem like he realized a fair amount of the stuff they linked was to either removed by mods, deleted, or downvoted by the community. Also, how the heck is this comment advocating, advocating that stuff, this comment here? Although it's nice to see, we still have some ways to go. We still don't know the identity on's upper management, the ones we should be targeting. It's not advocating anything, but using the word targeting will make you a target to bad things, of course. That's so bad, not even Bint want to get involved in it. They didn't wait until the end of the year was over to publish this. 270 pages too. Is Nijisanji trying to keep things down low with the investigation and everything? Is this really good timing considering Astra allegations and that mind broke a lot of Niji fans right now? Was generally hoping they would end the year with neutral note considering how awful last year was. But they just had to kick the nest again, didn't they? Of course, look, here's the issue. This person isn't what I would call a regular VTuber fan, a regular Nijisanji fan. I would call them a super fan of the agency, what is called the Nijisister, Nijisanji Defense Forces, whatever you want to call it. It is the extreme, the 1%, the very vocal minority of people who are following. And remember that. I always make sure to keep that in mind and keep the objectivity there. These people are not the voice of Nijisanji fans, as most Nijisanji fans will watch clips, maybe watch their Oshi occasionally when they have the chance, and not go crazy like these dudes. So Nijisanji Sisters, Nijisanji Defense Forces, again I will repeat, I will never respect you. Doki Bird did a scheduled tweet, as a lot of VTubers do, at the beginning of the year, or close enough to the beginning of the year, to kind of want to remind themselves of some things maybe that they weren't able to accomplish. If they weren't able to accomplish it, something that they want to have happen in the future. And this is what Doki Bird had here. I hope next year, future Doki will get experience a 3D concert and dance for the Dragoons. That's a dream that I'll keep wishing. I once took 2 months of dance classes that I personally paid for, and I will do the whole grind again. And then Doki Bird is like, OMG, this was a scheduled post I made in the beginning of the year. I didn't realize that I forgot to delete it. Pass, Doki. You did it this year and more. So yes, huge congratulations to Doki. Huge celebration for Doki and Mint. But Doki more than anything right now because of the situation that she was in. Also, another person that I just want to mention offhand who suffered a lot but is doing much better is Sayu Synchronicity, who used to be Zion Lanza. Of course, right now, do not ever call Doki by their past name and do not ever call Sayu by their past name because they don't want to be reminded of that stuff anymore. They want to continue moving forward. But I just want to say they've come from some hard situations and they have both of them. And every single one who's gotten out of Nijisanji has been there for the better, other than a couple of people who have just been, creating drama, and, being in that way. But accidental time capsule moments, still love that for her. Just got to do it again and have the time of your life. The tweet source is here, of course, as I always like to put it. I'm glad when they do put it there, because that's always glad to see. There you go. So proud of you. Ironically, so wholesome. If only past Doki knew what future Doki would achieve, you absolutely crushed it this year. She did that and so much more. She worked her ass off, as well as, other people like Sayu and others. But of course, today we're focusing on Doki. And yes, Doki did amazing things. And 2025 will still be the year of the Dragoons because she will continue doing amazing things, but also taking breaks for herself. Hololive Countdown, Yagoo also did a New Year's thing. We trust you to take the lead of Hololive as we will support it. Here is Yagoo's message here, which, it says, Happy New Year, everyone. With the new year comes an excellent time for reflection and new resolutions. Cover's goal is to create a future where VTubing becomes recognized and an established profession. Last year, we were able to see our VTubers grow even further through exciting opportunities in mainstream media, such as appearing in TV programs. Thanks to these experiences, we've attracted many talented people to join our company over time. On the other hand, we faced challenges last year in various aspects that raised fan concerns. We realized that we've grown too fast for the initial operations and structure we established several years ago, which has caused inefficiencies within the company. I'm glad that they're at least recognizing it. Presently, we are working hard to make changes to our organizational structure and create a system that provides a more sustainable environment for our talents, creators, employees, and staff to work together on a shared vision towards the future. We realize that some of these changes will take steps and time, that they may continue to worry our fans, but we are urgently committed to creating an optimal and enriching environment so that everyone can be proud and support. We actively hiring to improve or reach our goals, so if you're interested in working with us, please apply. Thank you so much for your continued support. That is something that Yagoo himself put out. Where did he put it out? He put it out here, and 2025, Happy New Year, and of course, it's understandable that they have grown a lot in 2024. They did grow a ton in 2024. And for there to be some inefficiencies there is absolutely understandable. And no one is going to blame them for for having those inefficiencies and figuring it out and fixing it. Now, if you don't fix it, that's where the blame goes around a lot. And of course, one of the big things that they had this year was the Hololive Production Countdown Live, where they had various, Kobo, they had, various people, like, you see there, Polka, Bay, Kobo, all of them doing a song. They were all doing different songs, Hololive songs, other songs out there. They were doing what they could to make sure that it was a happy time for everybody who is a part of Hololive. Lalabell Lullaby says, Llegamos a los 50k. Sí, ya sé que lo sabes. Muchas gracias por hacer esto posible. Espero que este 2025 esté lleno de cosas buenas para todos y pasemos momentos increíbles juntos. Los quiero con todo mi corazón. Basically back here, this is what she says here. We reached 50k. Yeah, I know it, so thank you so much for making it possible. I hope 2025 is full of good things for everyone, and we share incredible moments together. I love you all with all of my heart. And she does it in Japanese too. And this is, of course, with Lalabell Lullaby here. Part of Idol, who has, of course, worked hard, as every single VTuber does, and has reached 52.5k subscribers. She is flying to the moon, people. She is definitely doing her best to make sure that she has great success, and I'm very happy for her to have that. Akugai Koa from Idol as well. Both her and Lalabell Lullaby, which I have covered in other sections of videos, a lot of people are reaching 50k. She has reached 50k. And she says, speechless, emotional posts in English and Spanish. I can't even begin to express how incredible Koanikis are. Thank you so much for the bottom of my heart. Aku, I still can't believe we actually reached and surpassed this little selfish goal of mine. And this fast, it's all because of your endless love and support. Every time you talk about me, share, comment, and like my stuff, we're able to achieve things like this together. Appreciate each and every one of you more than you could imagine. You're such a precious community that should never be underestimated. I really wish you could continue to shower me with all your love and dedication just like this forever. I will do my best to deserve it. All this warmth and care really pushes me to keep giving my best and working harder every day. Love you all so much, Aku. And there, of course, she has her Spanish version here, as you can read. And this is, of course, 50.7k subscribers. And Akugai Koa right here. Chaos in small doses, Little Demon from Idol Corp as well. And here you have their YouTube channel, 51.1. So they have shot past 50k subscribers, and I'm very glad to be able to show this to you as well. We reached Boob. I know it's past that by now. Finally beat my cold so I can celebrate. Thank you. This has been a wild year, and I'm really thankful to have shared it with you all. Thank you, V4Mirai, for giving me a chance, and thank you, Rats, for putting up with my poor life choices. For 2025, I promise to be so much worse, and hopefully a greater pain in your butts. Literally. 19,918 more until feet. Yippee. Can we forget about that? Oh, I guess at 100k, she promised for feet. Congrats, Doc. You can check the boob implant goal from your debut, as your channel got an implant. Real congrats, you deserve it. Now when's 100k? Let's not reach 100k, please, because she has feet promised for 100k. Now, for those who don't know who Dr. Nova is, this is Dr. Nova, the mad scientist of V4Mirai. Join the lab today. I have rated them many times in the past. They are a fun channel to watch. They are as wacky as they sound. So yeah, they are at 81.2k subscribers, which is an amazing feat for any VTuber to reach. So congratulations to Dr. Nova and V4Mirai for having another successful year behind them at this point. VSPO Showdown, powered by Rage. And 2025 in March 22nd to the March 23rd. It is a very early showing of what it's going to be because, of course, the earlier you can kind of push this out, the more time people can simmer, more time it can simmer, more time people can talk about it, see it, all that kind of stuff. Basically, it looks like this is going to be a concert just based on what I'm seeing. It's going to be a concert, a large one by what I'm seeing. Holy moly. VSPO is going to have a big, it really does look like a concert to me. Event, at least. It's going to have a large event, at least. This may just be back here a place for them to, show the kind of love they've gotten and things like that. VSPO Showdown, powered by Rage, might be one of those. It might be one of those on-stage shows, like a game show or other things like that. There are many ways you can do on-stage stuff, not only concerts in the VTubing sphere. You can do many different ideas and many different things. So it does look positive. It does look like it's something that's going to be very nice. So let's see what people are saying. So excited. Of course, it's all in Japanese because VSPO is a Japanese company. They do have their EN side, but they are originally a Japanese company. Woohoo! And of course, a lot of people are being very excited here. I'm really looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it, and I hope you guys are too. Let's see what they can cook up. Nana Asteria and Jurard Rexford are both, of course, doing it looks like a collab together. Nana Asteria here. Song of the Galaxy Reincarnate. They are 25.9k followers here on their YouTube channel. Of course, they do have quite a few followers as well, 34.9k. And of course, Jurard T. Rexford is a Holostars EN bro. And he has, of course, 131k. It is very nice for them to ever be able to do a collab song together. So let's take a look and see what they did. So there you go. That's a little bit of the sound of it. Of course, I can't play too much because this is a cover and Western companies are real D's when it comes to covers like this. And very nice, very cool. The whole aspect of it is very cool. All of it just showing them you don't have to have the highest level of animation, the anime level animation. Doing something simple like this works very well because it gets the point across. It helps people enjoy their time there. And, even if it's repeat scenes or whatever, what have you, it is always wonderful to see people like this be able to work it together and have a lot of support because they've gotten 17k views so far and probably much more by the time you see this. So I'm very glad that they were able to do this. And I'm glad that Holostars is branching out and allowing people to reach out to them in order to do covers like this. Holojustice, as I had mentioned last year, that they are going to be having their new outfits. Very cute kimonos here. This is their full look of the kimonos. They're all their full look there. You get to see them fully. They had some funny stuff here, where they were doing a little bit of, joking around. You had Elizabeth Rose Bloodflame here. Gigi Muden, very cute. With the rope, I saw the rope thing back there, and that is a Japanese thing, absolutely. You have Cecilia Immergreen. Oh my goodness, she looks like that's like an old, mature, like an older, mature, more mature type of kimono that she's wearing there. Really is so much like a more mature kimono. Raora with the sexy kimono, and it says, "I wish to bring more and more happiness, smiles, and strength to people across the realms with my voice, onwards and upwards." In it, from Elizabeth. I want to make more and more memories with justice in 2025. That's Gigi, of course. Let's have a wonderful year full of justice. That is Cecilia. And a little necessary crime. They're justice though. I want to spend happy moments and eat good food with justice. There you go as well. And there they all are. Absolutely wonderful. Now, with this, I want to show you a small taste of what each and every one of their streams did. Of course.
My curves.
The curves. She sang some songs after she had everything show up.
Kabam!
And there's everything,
that
of course.
a bow?
It is a bow.
Oh,
with
yes.
her, with the freaking everything, of course. She has more like the badass. That's like a badass kimono, like just
Very
either
pretty,
a gambler
yes, very pretty
or something
indeed.
like that.
Respectfully looking. Yeah.
Of course, always respectfully looking. And that is her full look, of course, that she sang tons of music to. And here we have Gigi Wooding, who was the one right after her.
I mean, I suppose that's true. It's a very, very straightforward silhouette.
Yeah, it is very
As you can
straightforward. A lot of
see
people
here.
pretty much saw it.
That's my head. That's where all the brains out. The toes reveal.
The toesies!
And then
She did the
here-
freaking toesies. Man, she's clumsy. She has way too many of those. Okay. Of
I'm
course,
happy
of course.
to have
Petan.
a head with big brains, but
That is straight up that is straight up Korone style. That is straight up Korone style. That is straight up Korone style. I love it. Is she a Koroneski straight up? No, we don't know. But she is having the Korone style. That's amazing. Of course, people were also, having imaginations of what she's doing.
About, oh, thanks so main.
And there you go, like I said,
main pattern is also
Very, very, very mature style, mature pattern, mature look to her kimono. And the tassels, everything kind of just moves. The ribbon moves, all that stuff. It's just amazing. I love it. I absolutely love it. And there she is with the parasol open. And without the parasol, there you go. She's showing everything off, of course. Beautiful, beautiful. Every single one of them, very beautiful. And finally, we have Raora. Where they always do, they always do at the beginning. They always do like, oh, what is it? What does the silhouette mean? And here she is, fully under the sakura blossoms. Or in this case, I think that's the willow. I think that's the willow. Weeping willow, maybe? I don't know. But here we go. The slit all the way and the thigh squish. You have the thigh squish, which is, of course, it's peak. It's always going to be peak. Then you have, that is another sexy kimono with with jiggle. But that's the sexy kimono. Oh, and the kitsune mask too. The twin tails, very, very, very nice. Very, very cute. The full look of it. Again, still a mature with the muffler, or I think that's a muffler as they call her, muffler. I think that's what it is as well. She also has a paintbrush, or at least that is a calligraphy brush, I believe, a Japanese calligraphy brush. Correct me if I'm wrong. Very nice to see everything. I wanted to show you guys a little bit of how everything is going. And here is, of course, the New Year's collab with she put really thick eyebrows on there. Other things painted on there. Raura is a menace with that. She's a menace with everything. She painted on everybody. A total absolute menace. Look at her. Look at her. And she also painted on herself. Lovely. Gotta love it. I wanted to show this in its full glory because it is a big thing for any generation. Hololive, Nijisanji, no matter what. When they get new outfits like this, when they get new designs like this, it is absolutely wonderful. Welcome back to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. I do appreciate you being here. I do this as a positive space, part of the VTuber atmosphere, VTuber community, because I have had to deal myself with a lot of backstabbing and a lot of negativity that happens in the VTuber sphere, so I do not want that to be pushed forward, and instead I want it to be positive. So we're talking about Cringelyn, Goth Bunny VTuber, and let's take a look at their Twitch, their About section, and of course their something that they've done recently. If it's black, dramatic, and cursed, I'm into it. And there's, I'm a gremlin who enjoys being a gaming VTuber and a variety streamer with a special love for exploration of horror games. If you consider following me, I would greatly appreciate it. And of course, they're currently streaming as I'm doing this, but also, let's take a look at things they've done in the past. Actual streams they've done in the past. What game is this? Chilla's Art the Kidnap. Chilla's Art does a lot of good games. A lot of good games.
Yeah, look at this tea. Look at this scalp, it's so cute. Gonna spill tea into the cup.
There we go. Wanted you to hear a little bit of their voice and what they do when they stream. And of course, also going to have the YouTube side here. And this is a place where they have all of their VODs, as a lot of people do. It is primarily a VOD repository where they put all their VODs in here of things that happen, because of course, Twitch does not save things past a month max for people. So you can have 2 months, 3 months, 4 months down the line, and it will not save it, but YouTube does. So thank you so much, Cringelyn, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel, and I do hope this helps bring more eyes to yours. Thank you so much for watching. That is all the news that we have for today. Please let me know down below if you want to know any more news, or if you have any comments regarding anything that you saw here, which I will try my best to respond to. I love seeing your comments down below. Of course, as well, like and subscribe to the channel. That will give you more information every single day. I do 2 videos a day, so hopefully you enjoy.